Starting tonight, it gets crazy at Bartlett High School. The Ultimate South Showcase comes to the Mid-South. The game tonight is Bartlett taking on Hamilton Heights. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Come on out if you're a Panthers fan. But tomorrow, it's an ESPN rematch from 2016 when Shy Gildas Alexandria and the East Mustangs went head-to-head. That rematch is tomorrow, December 15th. You better get there early, too. It's going to be lit. The hot sign was on at the Krispy Kreme in Whitehaven. I didn't stop, though. That's why I was on time. I was able to see Whitehaven come out in the Team Shabazz shirts. Ooh, they rocking it real deal. And the cheerleaders came ready to ball, too. Ooh, look at her. She all up in it. And then East breaking it down saying, what the Haven? Y'all know what it is. They coming like respect to Haven, though. The Tigers coming deep, and the fans are in the building. They're packed like sardines. I mean the just with the mustard in them, not the hot sauce. James Wiseman and Jordan Wilmore, a matchup you need to see. But this guy says, you want to see the bigs? No time for no 7-footers. Let me come in and knock down 2 jumpers quick. Matthew Morrell, one of the best guards in the city. Mark it down, the 2020 shooting guard. And yes, the college coaches were in the building. James Wiseman getting it blocked by Wilmore down low. The 7'4" big going up against James Wiseman, and then it's going to be a goaltending call. The fans are loving it in the Haven. This one came down to the wire. The band director or somebody over in the section didn't like that call, though. A lob up downtown, and James Wiseman with the ultimate dunk of the night. The nasty dude came with a bib around his neck. Why do you have to do another grown man like that? Come on, Wiseman. Don't do that to him. Fast break. Oh, nice Euro step. Going straight up to the cup by the PG. Getting that one to go. Wiseman going back the next play. He missed it. East getting the rebound, putting it back off the backboard, though, is Antonio Thomas getting that bucket to go. And then D. Merriweather coming off the screen. You know, these threes, please, from the corner. Crossover from Alvin Miles. Big time PG. Gonna be a foul call, but hey, Faraji said, hey, look, ref, I need that goaltender. James Wiseman did kind of grab that out the air, though. James having a tough half in this one, and that's why East had a tough one. I mean, they tried to get a couple of buckets to go, but it was hard. Truthfully, Whitehaven played them to the tee and made the Mustangs look like cats in the first half, but I tell you one thing, just stay tuned. Here comes Matthew Morrell knocking down a jumper from outside, and then a slam by Malcolm Dandridge. Getting that one to go. Wilmore kicking it over to the wing. Going off the glass, it's going to be another goaltending call for James Wiseman. He had 2 of those and then an offensive interference. So not looking good for him in the first half. Right now for the East Mustangs. Dandridge showing range? Wow. Raise the eyebrow then, young fella. D. Merriweather kicking over to the corner to Darius Jacobs to knock down the 3, rattles in to go to end the quarter. 17-16. Looked like a heavy first quarter there, but only a 1-point lead heading into the second quarter. Matthew Morrell came in the same way he came in the first quarter. Tough and knocking down 3s from outside. Antonio Thomas, the Bradley commit, getting himself locked in here in the second quarter. The PG going around the screen and pulling up smartly. Great basketball IQ. And then the same play. Finish with the right off the glass for laying his way to the finish. Jacobs kicks it over to Dandridge, who finds a wide open big down low down to James Wiseman, and that's the way you swing it around the horn and find the wide open player. Isaiah Cathy looks down low to Wiseman. He misses, taps it back in off of a miss, though. The PG going to the cup, almost a goaltending call. A couple players wanted that one. Alvin Miles pull out the slingshot and pop it wide open. Dandridge slamming on a fast break for East. And it just kept going from there, swinging around the horn. Alvin Miles once again. He just knocked down one, and he looks to the crowd and said, why did they leave me open? They just gave me one. And then another ultimate dunk of the night. That's the way you do it. Shout out to Ultimate Preps by pointing in the camera, young fella. Don't need to worry about us. We got you. Next play down. He's not liking it. Ooh, using the spin move, finish off the glass. That's going to end the half. East down by 11. Second half going to start off 11-point lead for the Tigers. Wilmore missing one off the back iron. Rebound by the guard. He misses that one. The Mustangs off to the races. Go off the glass for an easy bucket. Jacobs gets the 2 to convert, and then a pass down to Matthew Morrell. Turnaround Jay. Bang, nice move by you. I love the footwork, love the post-up game, and love the knockdown jumper. James Wiseman, those shots that he was missing in the first half, that's all over. He knocked down a mid-range jumper, and next play down made the basketball bounce off the back wall. Goodness gracious, how crazy of an athlete do you have to be? Wiseman kicking it off to Dandridge, big to big. I love it when I see that game. And then Matthew Morrell, look, I thought he was going to try James Wiseman on that. Look, you got to try James. I don't care who it is. The next game I'm going to, if you got James on a fast break, go up on the young fella. It's only business if you can say, hey, I tried to dunk on James Wiseman. If you can get it done, it's going viral. You better believe. Fourth quarter, East and the Haven. Going down to it, Alvin Miles in the Haven had a tough second half. They were missing all of the shots that they knocked down in the first half. Look at all these same shots that they had in the first that they cannot get in the second. And East just capitalized right on top of it. That's how this one happened here in the second half. Even Phillips tried to get a couple changes, but no. James Wiseman and the bigs came ready to ball in the second half. It's 45-52, and East is starting to run away with it. Matthew Morrell coming off the screen. The same shots that he knocked down in the first as I just mentioned. He couldn't get to go. The big man, though, getting his slingshot business, ready to go from outside. D. Merriweather missing one. Rebound by James. Puts it right back in. And yeah, he already broke the net for the night. Turn around Jay using one leg looking like KD. 57-50. Lob up to Wilmore. Oh, he slams on Malcolm Dandridge. The ultimate dunk of the night, part 3. I can't breathe right now. This is crazy. Malcolm Dandridge getting slammed on by the big Wilmore. The fans are loving that one, that's for sure. Wiseman pulling up, missing that one. Dandridge getting his payback, though, in the next play. Slamming all down low in the paint, getting that dunk to go, and then a lob up. James throws it down again. It almost hits the top of the ceiling off that dunk. Thomas going between the legs, behind the back on 2 defenders. Scoop it up and fillet, young fella, fillet. You move your way because the people are leaving the building. Antonio Thomas pulling his jersey out his shorts and talking to his teammates. You know what time it is. Let's slap it up. 12-point lead for East and get this game up out of here. The Tigers had it all in the first half, but the second, they can't hang with the Mustangs. Both coming off a loss, but East gets the dub. Now they have to play Hamilton Heights. Both of their last losses are at the end of this video.